this is Divine Sunshine, and this is Mama Booker. We're gonna do hi, and so we're gonna do a reading. You ain't got to sit up. You can sit back, Mama, because it still gets you either way. So we're going to do a what you say, Mama? I told you it was hot. I told you spirit already. I don't know that between Dad, Zap, both of us or one of them two. Mom was like, no, I ain't gonna put that. Is the back door open?
No, I can't open it.
Okay, I don't know.
It's cold.
Huh?
It is cold, but
no, that's all right, because then you get to chill. So it be either or one on that one. So if it does, then you get up and then you can open up the door. So you see, this is really live. So anyway, so we're going to look at the DM. You can thank April Williams for that, because I didn't know which one to really wait to actually go. So we're going to tap into him and see what's the messages that he has to the Divine Feminine about what's currently going on with his situation. So I'll be kind of tapping in and kind of explaining to Mom as we go along with this as well, as far as, I'm going to have to line it up there, as far as what's going on. So thank you again for those of you all that had tuned in on yesterday, and the responses were just really just overwhelming. Thank you. I loved how a lot of you all said that we were targeting a market that had not been clear, had not been tapped into. So let's see currently what's going on with the Divine Masculine as far as in his energies that we have here. So we got diving deep into one's emotions, storm of typhoons of emotions, and we got the Sun, the Divine Masculine, Sun ruler over everything, music, art, intuition, awareness, visionary, prophecy, healer, light, ability to aim, target. Now the first thing when I pulled out these cards, I felt like this is like a leveling. It looks like to me this is leveling itself up into getting him to get into this space, because Divine Masculine, that's like the ultimate, like he's able to do all these things. So right now Source is pushing the Divine Masculine to do a deep dive into his emotions right now, and that might be why some of us, and like April was saying, I'm picking up some emotional turmoil that's going on with the Divine Masculine. So some of you all might not have been hearing from your Divine Masculine, because right now they're going through some stuff. Again, the last reading I did, I told you that Source and the Divine Masculines was calling the Divine Masculines home. Like I said, I seen them out there on the ranch, like, come in, get it. So they was calling the Divine Masculines in. So because of that, a lot of them, some of them are going in willfully, some of them are going in kicking and screaming. You know how when masculines and men do that by change. It's like, nah, I ain't too really, don't take me, don't. So it's pushing them right now. And so right now there's a storm being called here, a typhoon of emotions that is causing in the Divine Masculine. They're swept up. I'm almost seeing Anita Baker, which is not your favorite. Caught up in the rapture of love, but this ain't the rapture of love. This is the rapture of emotions on this one, which is pushing them to become this Divine Masculine, who is the ruler over everything: music, art, intuition, awareness, being a visionary, prophecy, healer, light, ability to aim and target. So in order for him to get into this type of energy, he's got to clear up a lot of mess. That's just like around here. We left the kitchen like this all over again. I can't start cooking all over again until I clean up the pots and the pots and the pans that I used from the night before. That's terrible. And some of these Divine Masculines, that's the route that they actually want to go. Did you pick up anything from that? What I just said? If not, we can move on.
No.
Okay.
No, go on.
Okay. All right.
Because you're a little more familiar, pardon me, with this than I am, and I'm getting, I'm learning right now. But
okay.
When it comes in, I'll say something.
Okay. All right then. So now currently, let's look and see as far as what is the situation going on with the Divine Masculine. Let's check that out. What is actually going on with the Divine Masculine at this point? Clear. So we move that up. So we're going to have pretty much a spread here. Mm-hmm. So what's actually going on? Source, what's actually going on with the Divine Masculine? That's a lot of cards. That's too many. Make it clear, make it plain. There we go. Lord, did I bring the books up? Yep. Shit about that up. We're gonna have to wing it. Okay, dokie. Ooh, we got somebody in reverse. So right now, I know definitely with K Moon was talking about, it's some other issues going on that's coming up to roost. These deep dives that's leading up to the divine masculine. So there's some other issues that he's got to heal from. And it looks like it's also being brought up as far as him being wanting his freedom as well. This is an issue as well, because you got a horse. Anytime you see a horse, that's freedom that they want. But they look like they kind of dragging it along. They want this new birth. But when you look at it, it doesn't look like she's like willfully wanting to do this either. She looks kind of like, I'm worried. She looks a little anxious too. But you got this child here, which represents like a new birth, or either children is involved too. To me, I'm picking up that it's triggering them. Whatever's going on with this child or this new beginning that they want, and them wanting also this freedom here, is also triggering the divine masculine about these mother issues, which is, K Moon said that this new moon that we have in Aquarius was going to bring up that stuff. Now he looks like, again, in his emotions or his divine feminine energies within, he's going, but it doesn't look like I'm a happy camper while I'm doing it either with that. So also we got the hangman. Interesting enough, this hangman is not upside down. This hangman is like he's standing up. So right now he's all right being tied up where he's at. Right now he don't look like I'm, again, I watched Virgo tarot, which he was saying, getting a new perspective on things when they're in hangman things, looking at it from a different way. But whatever kind of new way he looking at it, to me, it looks like to me it's the same old. I know, I feel like Anita Baker again, same old love again. Ain't nothing, it's nothing changed here. He's comfortable right where he's at. See, but that's why Spirit is saying, nah, brother, you can't stay like that. That's why they're bringing this storm, this typhoon of emotions as well. Understanding that this, to me, when I look at this next card that we have here, which is the Eight of Pentacles here, it seems like to me like this divine masculine wants to, and this is what I'm picking up, like he wants to manifest right where he's at. He really wants to manifest in this position of really not doing nothing, not moving forward. And it's like I want the magician thing here, but you got this half moon here. So it's like, to me, I look at it like almost they bring it to me like a phone. He hasn't all the way got up to 100% on his knowing, his intuition and his awareness. That's why they say they're pushing him, because he hasn't. That's why they got an intuition here. He hasn't got all the way to 100% on his intuition or his divineness. So right now he look like he on 50%. All right here. Okay. And so the next thing here we got here is this card. This is in reverse here, which is here. He's trying to apply, when I see this, the Three of Pentacles here, he's trying to apply, like make it, it's like I see a wall, I see a barrier where I can't go, but it looks like he's trying to paint it over with like affirmations or seeing it good. It's like I see it, but then, positivity or whatever. And so he's really trying to get also a leg up. He's got a platform here that he's trying to stand on, and he is really trying to apply some positivity. Like, this situation is horrible, but I do see in the long run that it's going to get better. Or I see right now I ain't got no money, but I do know that I am prosperous. So he's trying to use some of that prosperity kind of things here to apply to what's happening to the wall here. Now this here, I'm looking at this is a Maiden of Cups. When it comes to love here, they are really kind of like, this is innocence. This is not really well developed yet here. So to me, what I'm saying here is that she is, in his emotions, he's looking at like a really empty cup. He's looking at it to me as if, I don't know if he's looking at it with really positivity when it comes to love. When he's got this material things, he's got this gung-ho, like, yeah, I'm gonna name it this. This is good and all good. Using really the principles of affirmations and good things for material things. But then when it comes to love, he's not too, what I'm seeing here, the Divine Master is not too gung-ho on this right now. But there's transformations going on around him, which is to be, again, in his solar plexus, which is him being able to stand in his power Also, his sacral, how he is relating to other people and making connections and manifesting things, and him getting grounded and rooted. And it's funny, he's got 2 yellows here, so he's really got to be able to stand in his power and his identity. But I see right here, she's next to a brook, which has a fish, and to me, fish represents prosperity and food for thought. She's not even paying attention to that. She's looking at the cup. She ain't paying attention to the fish here. It's like your prosperity is like, here I am. But you keep on looking at this love that's empty, which again is, in some of the readers, and I have said too, again, understanding that when you are really with the rightful cup, because this to me don't look like the rightful cup, or the cup of love, or your divine partner who is going to bring you the rightful cup that you're in, then you'll be able to be in your prosperity here. But right now you kind of swimming upstream. This is what it looks like to me when I see that. You see anything for you?
Let's see.
Speak up.
He keeps trying, the divine master, to get it. This one here, I said, the painter, I said that I see him keep trying till he gets it.
Okay.
That's what I see as he...
This is the card she's talking about.
He's keeping on trying till he gets it, because he's not going over to say, divine master said, I made a mistake. He's going, I've did it, and now I've got to keep trying till I get it to perfectionist. And so he's going to keep on painting this. That's the 5 stars, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he's going to keep on till he gets it perfect. Because as you see, am I right, is the paint kind of dripping?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dripping. He hasn't got it yet, the divine master. He's trying to get it.
Okay, so this is Pentacles. This which represents more so what's happening in the world, so the material thing. So whatever it is, again, we kind of on the same page. Whatever it is, he keeps on trying. It don't look good to me, and I like how you put that. That he keeps on trying until he's perfecting it, and that's what Spirit is saying. Yeah, to me, Spirit is saying you trying to perfect things in the material world. That ain't really what you need to be doing. You need to be perfecting your stuff as far as in your love, as well too. I mean, it could both worlds.
It could be love, and it could be
right.
by seeing the star, the David the star. It could be spiritual too, both of them.
Right.
He's got to get that spiritual before he gets that love, that love together.
Right.
with the fish.
Right.
She's a divine master. The fish is there. He's looking at her, but as you say, she's not looking back at him. Her mind is somewhere else.
Right, and so then again, that's again in the emotions with that. So like I said, I'm in agreement with that. This keeps on trying to perfect it. So to me, that's like in the material, this boundary, which would be in the material world, he keeps on trying to perfect it by being spiritual. That's why I say like affirmations, like he's affirming and trying to, in his way, affirm some kind of spirituality to it. But you know, Spirit said that's not enough.
Give me this first one again.
Here.
Give me your version of it, because Subaru went down. I didn't want to stop you, so I didn't see her as. Look like you say you seen pardon me. You seen her as what? How? That's why I say give it to me.
She didn't seem like she was happy. I'm looking at her face. She's not happy.
She doesn't seem like she's happy. She's looking somewhere else. The divine master. She's looking. The child seems to be happy.
This child is happy, but she don't look happy. She look worried.
You see her word. I don't see her real, and horse is freedom. So she's bringing the horse along for her to get that whatever that she's looking for, to get freedom. And she's in between. I don't see a complete unhappy. I don't see a complete happy. I don't see that.
Okay, she doesn't. She don't look like she's sure though. That's showing.
I say in between.
Yeah,
so she's not sure.
Right.
That means if you're not sure, you don't know where
and
you're going.
She's just saying because she's seeing the thing, but that would be the divine feminine. That'd be the emotions of the divine masculine. That's not the she.
I agree with you on second one, third one. I agree with you there.
Yeah, so the next one as far as that, so please understand that because she newbie on the block. So again, we're not talking about the divine feminine, we're talking about still the divine masculine and his emotions.
His emotions.
Right.
Well, I'm still with the emotions that he's not, he's in between. He's in between, which to me goes back to this.
Right.
That's
it's uncertainty, period. Yeah, you don't, that's not no sureness there in the facial features there at all. Okay, so the next thing is in his thinking here. So right now here we have here justice. So to me, when I see this, is like traditional, wearing the hijab on the head. This and excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, but I think I'm semi right on that, which is traditions where you cover your head as far as in your for women and those things. To me, when I look at this and I see this half here gate here, which lets me know that again it's like we're doing things based upon old beliefs, old traditions, because even now, you know, trying to be accepted into a society or culture that we had a while back there, where women was wearing that, they were being picked upon because of what was going on with 9/11 and things of that nature. And what I picked for this is almost being justice, but being picked upon for being different or going by your traditions. But some kind of way of wanting this justice to me in a way is based upon old beliefs, old paradigms as well. And so we got to kind of get behind that gate there. It's almost like getting to your own personal most of the time when they have like gate, a garden, and the gate means getting to your own spirituality. So there's a block right there. Some of the block is what I'm picking up for is from old traditions. I'm picking up some of the block is how people are viewing them because they're different, or they're standing truth to their own beliefs and their religions. And something about that as far as getting justice about this is based upon, again, old things. This is what I'm picking up for this as far as with this divine masculine emotions, and this is based upon religion. But again, I pick up still with this card there, like that card that's talking about your spiritual and your religious beliefs is blocking you in your love life, is adding as a hindrance for him to really truly get true justice on this here. And that's what I pick up for that card there. Okay. I didn't bring the book. I should have done that, but by the time I jump down now, I forget.
I remember you said justice.
Yeah, no, but I didn't bring the book to interpret. But that's what I'm picking. Every time when I see that, I think about that. Okay, what is the heart of the matter? This situation that's going on with the divine masculine right now. What's the heart of the matter?
Okay, brother, I forget it because DC, you still talking. I forget it if you want me to.
The heart of the matter is that spirit and source wants the divine masculine to make an effort, because this great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. And his emotions is like, I don't know if I want to do this. But in his thinking, the masculine represents thinking. The female represents his emotion side. So you split him, the male, in two. He's really, really, in his thinking, he wants to be able to do this. He's in his heart space here. I got a fork in the road. He needs to get into his heart space in his thinking here. But a part of him is like, I'm kind of willing to do this. But here again, this to me shares the same face again. Here's this uncertain look again. I ain't too sure. She ain't looking like she's comfortable in that. That's that look again. For both of them. So she's kind of like, I'm here. So this is because Spirit wants him to make the effort, because this is a never ending story. This is over and over again. I always say this reminds me of Days of Our Lives. There's go the sands in the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. So it's time is ticking, and even in this format that the divine masculine is, he looks like he's got a mirror here. He's looked at himself, but it looks like, again, there's no progress there again, and he's gotten tired. It's almost like she looks like she almost the color blue. It's almost say, am I blue? Yeah. So he's gotten very depressed about this because there's no movement. And some of this stuff needs no movement because, again, something in his energy here, he's happy just being right where he's at. He's in the hangman stance there. Like, okay, I'm chilling. Mm-hmm. And it looks like to me the things that he's applying into this situation is not working. Like you say, he keeps on perfecting it. Exactly. But, he's using the same tools here.
Now, to me, this here looks like wings, like fly, any kind of insect.
Right.
Right there. So I go along with you that he wants to hide, fly somewhere, wants to hide.
Oh, okay.
Wherever you say that he's trying to perfection and he don't know what to do, because you can see there's a lot of worry on his divine master's mind, and he's overloaded. He's very much overloaded, and he feels like an insect. If I could go hide somewhere, fly away, I would do it. Like this says, that never-ending story. Yeah, it's like I haven't found it yet, so that's why I feel like flying. And the days of our lives, what you say?
Gone are the sands and the hourglass. So are the days of our lives.
So the days of our lives. He's trying to. He would feel comfortable if it would turn it, but it's not going to turn. It's not turning.
No, it's not going to turn. Now, what he's applying to it, to me, what its application is off.
No, it's not.
How you applying the paint is wrong. The technique of how you doing the paint is wrong.
Right.
That's like
it's dripping.
It's dripping. So it's just like you kind of doing it, but.
But see, it's never ending. It's never ending. He hasn't got a perfectionist. That's all. Right now, all what I'm seeing is that he hasn't got a perfectionist yet. Keep bringing the lady, still hasn't got it. He's almost like a fork in the road, like you say.
A fork in the road, gotcha. So Spirit is telling him in the water, which is emotions, they want him to be spontaneous. To me, this is like, it's a certain way, like they want to apply, like they OCD, but it still ain't right. Start again, So they want them to be spontaneous about making this effort. They want them to break free from what's happening as well. They said that right now they got to remember that they're a blessing. And if you're a blessing, to me, you don't belong in those type of things. You should be working as if you're sure about about your freedom and this new beginning that you have. Right. Here, you keep on looking at cups that's been spilled or that's not a part of it. You got this transformation happening around you, seems like to be regardless, but you're not paying attention to your abundance. And you're not paying attention to the transformation. That's why that's funny. I was just talking about the next card comes out is awareness. They want him to get awareness on some things here. And this contemplation here, like I said, this keeps on thinking. This contemplating on things is not really helping out as well. That's funny.
That's what goes back. All of this is what I see is here. Right there. In the divine, that's what I see.
All that goes to what? Speak up.
All of that, all of these cards, spontaneous, breaking free, blessing, awareness, contemplation. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Contemplation all goes back right here and here to those up there. It's not. He's not sure, divine. He's just not sure. He's not sure. He's in a bad state. It's bad. That's what my feelings is. Bad state.
He in a bad state? What? Why you say he in a bad state?
I just feel it. I feel it. It's got something there. It's got to break through.
Something's got to break through. Okay. Okay.
Just right now, it's just. Some say he's on the road to nowhere. That's what the Spirit's bringing.
You got to speak up.
A road to nowhere.
All right. Okay.
Well, see, I'm ready up under, but I may be mumbling.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm mumbling. It's
right.
on the road to nowhere.
Okay.
Right at the present.
Okay.
Right at the present. I didn't say he was going to stay there, but that's where he's at the present.
Okay.
He's happy up there because he feels happy.
Just
with
doing nothing.
the second
right,
card.
The hangman card. Yeah, he doesn't do nothing, but that ain't no growth there.
But that's no growth.
You can't do that, and you divine.
No, that's no growth. That's no
growth.
So
again, in his energy, I guess right now he wants to be the man who's holding the heart.
Okay.
With some things.
He's got to come through.
But he got to do and know, because this is a man that looks certain like he knows what he's doing. That's the energy. Right here, so I don't know what's going on.
I know where I'm going and know what I'm doing.
Doing right,
but it's not.
That one. So let's see what it says. He bought the hard card. Let's see what's happening. These charts can be a little risky, man. I think I've showed him before, Cliff. So I'm just giving you a warning. This my risque cards, man. Mm-hmm. You say, I don't want you to know that. That's risky. That's that call my McNasty cards.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, the divine masculine, he's admiring the divine feminine right now. He's admiring her as far as what the fruits of her labor, what she has, the potential that she's bringing to the table. So he wants to be the man who's holding her heart, because he admires her. He knows what she brings to this thing. I see a glass. Anytime I see glass in something, that lets me know that the divine masculine might be watching her on Facebook, stopping by her job, so he's lurking.
Okay.
Too. So anytime I see glass in that lets me know that he's doing that, Facebook stalking and things like that. So this is what he wants this, see, but this causes no, it's not contemplation. This causes the conflict. This is what they're saying. This is what you want, but at the same time, you want to stay right where you are. And that's not going to happen. And that's why Spirit, the overall energy, say they want you to get into deep dive into your emotions so you can become this man here as well. I want to see one thing. Let's look and see as far as, did I get everybody else? No, I'll do that till later. Okay, I did that. See what's going on. Okay, so now let's look and see as far as in these is clear risques too. Let's see as far as, stop. I don't want that. Let's see as far as what he think about in the connection here. Clear. This is Kama Sutra, so these is really risky. These is make a nasty cards. Okay, so now I have to interpret for you. So now, woohoo. Okay, this one, I'll put that back in here. There we go. Okay, so now, these are Kama Sutra. Now, this one here, I'll show you all that, and then we're going to put it right down here. Now, in this position here, he wants the connection. However, notice he's making her bend over backwards to be able to get that connection there. And he's holding her down. So it's like, again, she's bending over backwards. According in this connection, how he sees it right now. And he knows, in some ways, I'm picking up from him. It's like, I know I'm in the wrong. I want to be able to, this is throat chakra, be able to communicate how he wants this connection. But he understands as far as making this effort here, he's really causing for the divine feminine, although he admires her, for her to bend over backwards for this connection to actually occur here. And then he also has his hand on his breast, which represents that he wants to be nurtured and he wants this intimacy with the divine feminine. But at the same time, this is a very awkward position that he's putting this divine feminine in so he can be able to have his way. But at the same time, he's locking her down. It's like, nope, you're mine. You ain't going nowhere. But again, that's a compromising position that he's putting the divine feminine in when he's at a point that he does not know where he actually wants to be. Okay, so that's what I interpret there. So now let's look as far as I'm keep on getting drawn here. Let me see here. What is the message that he wants clear to give to the feminine? What's going on with you while you talk about this compromising position? What is it? He say, yeah, that's that lock in. He says he wants to be with you for the rest of his life. So that's again, that's a conflict again. You're not showing that. And we'll get into the see what's happening with him and this stuff. So he really, to me, I almost say, I just like saying it. I say, it look like one is cake and eat it too, but you got to do the work.
He wants to be in control.
He wants to be in control? Yeah, well, that ain't going to happen. The truth is, I'm scared of commitment, but if there's ever been anyone to change my mind, it's you. Interesting. What you think about that, Ma?
Well, I haven't thought, but I guess, like I said there, he wants to be in control. So if pull another card, I'm trying to see is, I know we're not on her, is she going to let him be in control? That's what he says. If I have the truth, I'm scared of commitment. But if there has ever been anyone to change my mind, it's you. What was this up here?
That's justice. He wants justice.
He wants justice.
But see, again, it goes back to this. He wants justice based upon old beliefs. You got to change your mind for this to happen. The divine master has to change. You can't get this and then you hiding about it. You got to come, just like I said, when they was wearing this, they had to tell the culture and society, you got to be okay with us wearing this. This is part of who we are. So to me, it's a change in perspective about what's going on based upon old.
It is old, but I thought when they were there that the men said them where that to be complete control.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Right, and they did control. Oh, you're right about certain things about the traditions too. Again, so that goes back to that again. It's the control issue. Okay.
So,
I think I need my daggone thing. Hold on. Okay, let me control. Hold on. I'm going to go and type this way. Hold on.
I'm all right. You bother me. You got plenty
I can.
Never find an ending story. Is in to be with you for the rest of my life. But the truth is, I'm scared of commitment. So how can the man be with you the rest? If you're afraid of commitment, then you don't want to be with him the rest of your life.
Okie dokie.
If I want to be with you the rest of my life, then I say the truth is I'm scared of commitment. But if there has ever been anyone to change my mind, it's you. So it's kind of a conflict there under thinking of him, divine commitment. Because you can't, if you're afraid of commitment, then you don't want to be with that person the rest of your life. That's the way I'm picking up. Because go back up to here, I'm happy the way I am.
Right.
So why would I want to change right at the present? There's nothing that these cards have brought out that says I want to be a great change in my life. So for control. So for I see you what it should be like. This one, I'm holding you in my heart, but I'm scared of commitment. So it's a lot of confused statement. That's why I say he's very, very confused
And that goes back to this, a storm, a typhoon of emotions.
Right. Right. There it is. Right. I forgot about that one. There it is. Typhoon. Typhoon is nothing but a real storm.
It's a bunch of mess. It's a bunch of mess.
Yes, so that's it. That's it. That's
typhoon. This is what's going on.
It's nothing down here has showed me that you want to be in a commitment. There's nothing at the present. You haven't pulled.
Okay, so in their karmic actions, that means their lessons, or if they, and we'll see if that comes up with, did I bring that up yet? In their karmic actions, this is the things that they got to learn lessons about.
Okay.
We got 8 of Wands. Where's the Wands at? 8 of Wands, which is speed, movement, striving towards the goal, transfer, traveling in the mind. So, he's getting lessons, karma. It's giving him lessons that he's got to move this thing along. He's got to have some speed. Right. He's got to have some movement. He's got to strive towards this goal, because I still, like I said, he's painting it the way it is, but it's not perfected. So in his karma, he's got to move that. We got 8. I'm sorry, I didn't show you all. 8 of Wands. They said he's got to, in his karma, his lessons that he's got to learn. He's got to learn how to move and speed along and towards it. So he's traveling. The spirit is telling him he's got that.
Can't stand still.
Okay, we got the Pentacles here. Pentacles 14, that's 11, 12, 13, 14. He's king. Okay. Ambition, threat, practical intelligence, success, material power. I told you about that. This material. He's trying to get power in that material. He's trying to perfect that. See, and then when he think about love is just like it's a loss. It's a lost cause to him. With that one. So this is what he's working on here. Again, ambition, threat, practical intelligence. This is, again, he's thinking practical. This means he's trying to work at this with logic. And I told you in this twin flame thing, you can't work that way. That's why they're trying to stir up his emotions so he can get him into that heart space, because that's not going to ever work. He's masking his emotion. He got that mask on. He got all this extra crap on. I watch my language because mom is here. He got all this other great stuff is on here. And he called himself, look how he gripping that money. This Pentacles is like money. Like material things. Okay. I'm gripping this. Okay. And he's in a chair, which to me is like I'm thinking I'm in the driver's seat. You ain't in no driver's seat. Okay. That's why he said again, it's a threat. Some of his bodies feel like this making this move into this, making this effort about what's going on in his love life. I'm picking this up. It's like a threat. It's like almost, again, like I said, that what's his name, Vertigo or something from the 3 Rings. That's why him and the karmic matches up, because she's turned into that when her friend said she turned that way when she got that ring and she married to DM. She's like, my precious. You didn't see the Lord of the Ring. You see that little ugly looking thing, and remember way back then, and he had this ring, and every time he get the ring, he'd be acting all nice. You have nice conversation. Oh, how is it day? How was the carriages? It's fine. As soon as they show him that ring, he turned crazy. My ring! And he gets all crazy. What's wrong with you? So that's the way that he's acting. Like when it comes to this Pentacles and this money thing, it changes him. He's like, oh, it's a threat. So it's like a child saying, okay, I think like Source is, and I know the saying, the new Jubilee 11:11 says, Source is like, I'm going to give you something bigger. And he's like, nah, I want to stick with this material. You don't want this great love? Nah, I want to stick with the money. It's like, okay, well, you can't have both, homie. You going to have to pick which one you going to do. It's either going to be the money or the situation that you in, which you only got that one pinnacle, which ain't a lot of money, or either you go after what Source has for you, which is to have this great love and this abundance. That goes together. This, like I say here, she ain't even looking at what Source got tapped in here. This is her money and his emotions. This is it. He ain't even looking at that. He looking at the cup, or maybe even the love situation that he in, which is going nowhere. This is what that is going on there as well. And then the last one here, okay, this is a little risque here. This number 13, this back on these Pentacles again. Opulence. Who is that? Is that the DM calling because we talking about? Uh-oh. Unavailable. Okay. Stay unavailable. Okay, so anyway. So, yeah. So now this is number 13 here, which is his opulence, security, arrogance, insolence, presumption, the gesture of being able to seduce or to get what one wants without even having to make an effort. And that goes back to this again. He wants to do the job of getting materials, but he don't want to do the work the right way. It's like, I'm going to keep on doing it my way. And that's why I say go back to this about, although it's deeper than what this card is showing, but this is what they saying to me, like old traditions. But you got to work. You got to apply a new application. Somebody is his application of how he wants this thing to turn. And like they said here, opulence and security. He wants security in this material things here. But again, he's being insolent to source. He's not following what they telling him to do. He figuring if he seduce things, flash that nice smile and whatever it is, and with the karmic or whatever saying with people, he'll get his way just from how he is, his gestures. They say being able to seduce or get what one wants without even having to make an effort. That's why I say that cake and eat it too. You're not choosing whichever way it is. So this is the state that the divine masculine is in. He's like, he wants security in this material thing, but when it comes to what source telling him to do, he like, I stick with what I got, because this is a sure thing. But he still wants the divine feminine here when he talks about the connection. He wants to be the man to be hold the heart, and source is telling him he got to pick one or the other. It's one of the two about this. Okay, let me be, what time is 41? Okay, look like we're going to do our show. Let me see, because by contract, I have to give solutions. Clear. Okay. So now let's look and see what's actually going on. Up here a little bit. Let's actually take a peek and see what's going on with this. What is this that's going on with this divine mass? And I'm only doing it neat because you hear most time I just slap them any old kind of way. It don't matter to me. To me, but so you can really see. No, because you have to see like Olivia Pope. You got to see the whole thing like on the board on the wall, so we can see. So now let's see what's going on here. What is this going on with the divine masculine here? He wants to lay this out. Oh, baby is frustrated. He wants to take this journey. He's got his backpack. He sees in the distance here. That's him and the divine feminine together. This is what he's seeing. This is the future, and this is the journey he wants to take. He wants the divine source to present him with a gift in the present, in the now. But he's concerned about some things. Every time when I see this card, it reminds me of when we went over to Leaks to make arrangements for Dad. And they like, you here to make arrangements for your bereavement. This look like a funeral pyre. Don't that look like a funeral pyre out there? So it's getting ready for death. He knows that this is coming, and he's concerned about it here. Look, they got that piece, that got big boy here. Peace plan here. So he wants this serenity. Okay. Serenity is on the table. He ain't paying attention to it because he's concerned. Okay. Now this main male here is the divine masculine. This is what he actually wants to be. But when he thinks about it, it makes him go into despair. Not hiring, in despair. He on his soapbox here. That's a box like the old time they used to get up there and cry about what's all going on. And he really feels about his loyalty whenever you see a dog. His loyalty, his authority, and him being friends is also in the thing. What are you picking up? You see?
I see just about what you've seen.
Okay.
And it's not, like I said, I had said that before. I'm not seeing him coming towards the happiness. He getting towards his own happiness, but it's not truly happiness.
No, it's not truly happiness.
He's making it, because like you said back here, this is the money. The money card here, if you want to show this to the people. The money here and everything. And to me, it look like she kind of halfway going along with it, if he would find somebody to go along, but going back up.
So that could be the karmic. This is the karmic too. Okay. The karmic, this is her. When you see white hair with me, that's the karmic. So the karmic is going along too with him being opulent and wanting that money too. And using the seduction as well for that one. But he says he wants to be the official person. So it looks like the karmic has came out because she's right there too as well. So what's going on with the karmic situation? Did I bring that? I didn't bring them cards up here. No, I didn't do that. What's going on with the karmic? Let's see what's happening with that situation. She done made an appearance in the reading like other readers say. So what's going on with that? House, high honor, imprisonment message. Okay, so right now what's going on with the karmic is it's like it's a storm brewing at where there was called their home right now. There's nothing going on. The lights are on, but so it's a home, but it's not a home. So it's not like one of wealth or coming together. That there's high honor. So somebody's been fighting because this here is a battle. The divine masculine this time feels like he's imprisoned by this karmic situation. He's got a mouse here, which means again, he feels very his authority. He feels mousy. He's not very strong or big. He feels like when it comes to him striking out, that he feels like he doesn't have any power because he's a mouse.
So
with that one,
brought him down.
How much say?
Brought him down.
Yeah, it's brought him down. But at the same time, when I see this is a message concern, it's a message concern for all parties is in here. It's a message concern for him and his emotions. And I feel like it's a message of concern for the divine feminines too. They like, they can feel because you're connected and you're like, okay, well, what's going on here? Because I don't like what I'm feeling here as well. So there's been a message of concern here and trying to get some enlightenment about what's going on. That's not the karmic. That's the divine feminine there. That one. So that's what's going on. He feel imprisonment. Nothing going on. It's not a home there. That house is not a home there. It's not there. Something's going on there. Light's not on there as well. Next thing, what time is 46? Okay, let me get on to this so I can see what the now I try to be, because they attention span on them, the hours you got for them, the viewers, anything beyond that, it's you pushing it for them. So okay, so again, whatever's going on right now between him is really pushing him to be able to really go after the eyes on. It's got his eyes on the prize. Spirit this is the number 7, has given him a message. Although this is all going on here, but Spirit has given him a message. This is Spirit give you a message card. Okay. Whenever you see that. And this here, great fortune, like that. So, again, even with that, it's told him. What's going on with that message? What was the message that was given?
Is he being open up when the message comes?
That's the issue. From several readings that I have done about the divine masculine, in the reality, like he awoke like you and I, he don't get it. But Spirit has said several times they had to send it to him while he's asleep. So in his subconscious, he gets it because he keeps fighting it. He's like, nope, I ain't doing it. Nope, I ain't doing it. Nope, I ain't doing it. So we got children here. So either they might be children involved, and this might be another thing that why he's not doing the pushing, or again, he wants this new beginning too. He wants to return back to this innocence too. This is also playing a part here. But this is the family room here, which is nothing's going on in the house. It's not a home. This is another thing there, because you don't see no people. You don't see no people around here. They got it looking nice and like it's empty. There you go. So it's empty. It's got all this stuff. So to me, when I see pictures here, this is like on Facebook. Like they might be posting stuff. Look at my missus, me and the missus, me and Bae. Look at her, all this love here. But then when you take a close inspection, you're like, where the people at? If this the family room, it should be a lot of family members, like playing toys all over the place. Ain't nothing going on here. But again, something about this, I pick up several layers. Either he feel like he's a child, it's almost like a mother's lie. I don't know why that can't be. Like a mother's child, like a child that don't have no way. I'm innocent. He's trying to protect the innocence that he has there. He's trying to protect the child, or he's trying to protect the this new beginning here. Is like, I want to take it, but it's something about it. Is this like, I just feel like a child that just don't have any kind of way or direction as to where I want to actually go. On that one, you put that on that end there. So that's what's going on with the karmic situation. So it's the children that's either tugging on him, that's making him not to want to make no further movement, push towards what's happening now. Let's start getting into what's going on with it, because my contract, I have to give solutions. So now, what's going on? What the source saying he's hiding? What's clear? What is he hiding? Let's look and see what he's hiding. Woo, that came right up. I love it when he does that. He's acting with an artificial heart. Ain't no heart in it. Like some of the gang members said, do it like you got heart. Put some in your chest when you talk. So he's not even doing that. He can't see where he going. His third eye is covered. Right. He got here. It looked like somebody got a chain around him. He can't even express probably his frustration of what's going on there. So right now he's acting with an artificial heart. So for the divine feminines on your thing, what you can do again is to do some throat chakra clearing. That's probably like her and I both having throat issues. That's probably again a representation about what's going on with the divine masculine as well. That's something that you got to do in the third eye. We'll do that because that's covered. In the third eye you need, because that's going to help you to be able to perceive and do visions, visualize where you're going. And that's half his battle there too. He's not even being able to see that as well. What does Source want him to surrender? You can pick up the car. Because I'm finished with him. Clear.
Yeah, now when I lay it down, it looks like he's looking this way. When I pick it up, he's looking this way. So that's, he really don't know. He's just looking all directions.
Look at all directions. Okay, that's interesting. I never seen it like that. Okay, look like you, look like me, like one of them pictures, like Mona Lisa. No matter where you stand in the room, it look like she's looking at you. Okay, they say he needs to surrender. Your source says that the divine masculine needs to surrender your belief in scarcity. This is probably what's happening because you feeling maybe if he left this and made the effort, it's like, where's going to leave me about this money? He's so gun-cold on this money till it ain't even funny. This thing came up in several of the cards. Money.
Okay.
That's hard. Money.
Yeah.
That's underline. We got some heart stuff here going on here, but it's this money here. He's just really concerned about that. And so it says, surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And that's why I said he's looking at the cup here that's empty, but he's not looking at the abundance. On that one. Okay. Next one. What do they want? What life changes has to occur for this divine masculine? Clear. Spiritual growth. Does that surprise you?
No.
So that's what they say. That's the changes that they're putting him through. He's got to have some spiritual growth. He's got to get out of that 3D thinking. He's got to get out that 3D thinking because, again, they want him to really get into this color pink here. He needs to get into his bliss. When you see a high, I'll get into his high upper heart.
Okay.
The orange there, again, how is he relating to other people? How is he manifesting things? That's also blended in with this flower here. And he needs to have a major transformation into his sacral, which is, again, his how he's able to relate to others and manifest things, because it's really truly in black and white, but he the one that's colored in it gray. And they like, no, it's what we said is what it says right there. You the one that's covering it. A whole different thing. I had that. I didn't bring the destiny cards up. That's fine. We'll back there. Okay, so now what does I forgot this one. I can leave it for last since I didn't bring them other cards up. Clear.
What did you say about this? He's like a
battle.
That's what I said, war.
It's a war, right. He said war with himself?
Yeah, it can be war with yourself.
Okay. Boy, he war with himself and the karmic, because I was at that too, and that's everything. So, yeah, so they want him to have an openness. He's got to be able to be, make bedfellows, but be at peace and find a way that he can be at peace with the shadow and the light here. This is him both ways. And he's got to bring these two things together in order for have a new day of dawning to happen here, for this openness. He's got to be open, because right now he's closed-minded. He's only thinking like, I'm looking at the door. And like I said, sometimes door opportunity, if the door ain't open, you're going to have to use the window. Like if something was going on here and we had something happen, we had to find another option. And he's got to be open and let spirit bring that to him. And so the divine masculine right now is not being open right now. And they say a God of unity. Again, learning how to be open, to be a God of in his thinking, as far as bringing all of these two ideas together. Everything is the same. His divine masculine self, like I say, making the effort, and the divine feminine self, it's got to come together. Again, unconditional love. You placing even conditions on yourself. Well, I don't think it's love if I don't have no money. Okay. It was something I read there. It was talking about, I think it was in the love letter that I had seen. I picked as an oracle, and it was talking about, I didn't know love. I thought success, I believe that success was in material things, but I didn't know the success in love until I met you. And so now I want success with you. And so that's where he's got to kind of flip that idea of things instead of looking for these outside things. Like I said, I still get pulled back to mother. The mother kind of is the one that had set that up for him. That's the one that everything, or maybe they didn't have no money, or money was hard, and this is what's bringing up this thing that she's really has. We can almost say that even what we said with dad, like she said, you gotta work, like Rihanna. You gotta work. And like, okay, but what's happening about my happiness? Forget that, it's that preset. So this mother had put that into his head there, and that's why it's like, I don't know, this freedom to me is like it's dragging. It's like almost like a second thought to me. It's what my mom says, because when I was a child, this is, I was happy, and I know she knows. So to me, it's like I said, she set forth a precedence of uncertainty about as far as the road and the path that you should be going to. That's what I'm picking up as well. So again, what is the did I do all of them? What is the, oh yeah, we're doing good. What is clear? The next energy in which source is pushing for the divine masculine to be in. They want him to be emotionally, he wants him to move to the energies of beating to his own drum. And there go that horse again, getting his freedom.
Right. Okay.
That's what they want them. That's why they bringing on this him for him to take that deep dive into his emotions and had this storm of emotions that's going on. That's like I told Dave one time. I said about the apple juice. You got to shake things up. You got to stir up to get all that good stuff down at the bottom.
Right.
And this is what's going on. He's getting shaken up again. This I remember I did a reading a while ago, and I titled this. He doing up again because he's settling again. Once you think you got him, he go right back. Nah, I'm cool. I'm chilling like a villain back again. And like, okay, come on. Nah, I go back and I reset again. And it's like, come on. So spirit keeps on saying, beating by his own drum. That's why I think April, we talked about that. These hard towers. Towers is the ones that kind of, some bad things happen. It's not bad things, but things that happen that really to them in the 3 days, like really bad, that causes him to say, okay, I got to change my mind. We've all have had those kind of things like that, to say, I got to change to do a different way. And it's learned by a real hard lesson, a hard life lesson that gets you to say, shoot, get off. Sometimes the lessons could be easy, like, oh, okay, and you're like, okay, now I got a new mindset. Now I won't try doing that no more, because that didn't work out. That's an aha moment. But some of the ones is like, slap you off your behind, and then you like, oh, okay, take you a while to get the sting off of you been slapped. And then when you get up, it's like, okay, well, what did I learn from that? Well, I'm not going to do that again. So it's two different ways that you can be able to learn that. But this is what they're getting them, especially in their sacral, because this is all orange. That's the sacral here. So again, how you being able to connect with others in a healthy way, and then also how you're able to manifest things. Again, this connection, the connection that source has for the divine masculine is the way they want you, because they're saying, again, this is going to help you to bring in your manifestation power. But you keep on looking at the empty cup situation that you're in right here with this karmic here, who is constantly using the pentacles as the temptations to get you there. Okay, is there anything
I'm not getting that up for you. I was trying, you say the cup. Yeah, okay. Cup is empty.
She just looking at it. We don't know what she is. She could be looking proverbial like, is the glass half empty or half full? She don't look happy with the results of whichever way it's showing up. So even if it's half empty, she would be saying, where's the rest of the water? And if it's half full, you know, so she don't have the perspective of it.
It's empty. I'm saying, I don't know, I felt empty.
Right, it's empty. Right, when it looked at it, so okay. Oh Lord, right. Where you at? It is.
Now, what did you say the fish was? Because the fish
is prosperity, or food for thought.
Food for thought.
Your abundance.
Abundance. Okay. Well,
it's looking at it.
It's looking at it.
It's like, here I am.
But see, so busy looking at the empty cup.
Right. So you're not
and
really.
That goes back to me. That goes back to down here.
That's despair, right? About the situation.
The despair part of it.
So right now, that's pretty much what's going on with the divine masculine here. This is year of little faith, but we looking at it, his perspective.
Yep.
He's trying to do it a certain way, but at the same time, again, he's kind of saying he's comfortable, but the spirit is like, nope.
He's got some more work to do consciously.
He's got some work to do consciously.
Yep. And everything. That's what I see. Because as I've seen, tell me, I haven't seen any prosperous cards come in here, have we?
Nope.
That's what I mean. Just correct me.
That's because of the state of mind he's in. And that's why the emotional state he's in too. Yeah. And that's why Spirit said we keep on trying to shake things up.
I know this. He's just imbibed himself, feeling good where he is. He really don't want to move. And
speak up.
And this one here what was this one?
The magician, like he's trying to make things happen. It's not the magician card, but that's like a person trying to stir things up and make things manifest.
Okay. Well, how can you
that's like the genie card, like my wish is my command. But again, like I said, he haven't got all the way. He ain't up there divine percentage wise where he is. He's like on 50%, like a cell phone.
I don't see how he can do it when he's all. Everything up here at the top starting off. It don't look like he had no change of thought. He's kissing the feminine. But it's not. She's looking somewhere else anyway.
She ain't enthused because she done been there before with him. He ain't did an effort like most divine men anyway. And she like, yeah, okay, this is nice. But are you gonna really get off the pot this time?
No.
So that looks like she unenthused too. That's no way.
It look like she could push him away, like that little girl or something in the, what was that, child last night?
Yeah.
I mean, a night that he pushed her away. Or something. No, like I say, it's kind of bad. Now, what do all this divine lead to? This is masculine on a whole, right?
This is divine masculine only we looked at today. This is this message telling the divine feminine where he's at right now constantly, which looks like he ain't going too much anywhere. He just doing a contemplation, and Source keep on saying they trying to push him so he can be divine. That's it.
It's not. No, I see a lot of stirring.
A lot of stirring. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up because we at 103.
Okay, you can wrap it up. I mean, I'm just summing it up. I'm not getting any feeling.
You got no good feels on that one.
No, not right now. May change, but it's not.
No,
right
it's
now.
not right there. That's where he's at. I can tell you. I can do that.
It's there for his to take, but he's not ready to take it. I don't want to take it. I do it his way. One of the two, and his way is not working.
No, it's not working. Right.
He's not ready. He's going to do it his way. He see another way.
Okay, well, we got our title. The DM wants to do it his way. And you said, and Spirit say it is not working.
It's not working. He wants to do it his way.
Right, yeah. That's what he does. It comes out and he wants to do it his way. That's that
message of concern. Like a motherless spirit. I'm not saying that's his mother, like a motherless spirit.
Right, somebody who's wise, and that would be the divine feminine. She looking to see
I say, in wives, we still have a motherless spirit.
Right,
It's not working. I'm trying. I'm giving you the best I've got to give, but it's not working. Okay. All
right then. You heard it from Mama Booker giving her own spin on it. Said divine masculines. You trying to do it your way, but it ain't working. That's the title of it on that one. So as always, stay. Don't forget to get my Divineunisouls love letters too. Again, it's $22. The commercial will follow behind this as well. You can get it for anything, loved ones. Even passed on friends, whatever like that. I run the gamut as well as far as doing your reading for you through the love letters, and then I'll be working on also my other stuff, like I said, and cranking that out also today. All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Love you, and what's your thing?
Shalom.
All right. Until next time, the next episode. Goodbye. Okay, just putting this as a footnote. Hi, this is Divine Sunshine. I forgot in my haste to clarify. That was a no-no on my end. I have my co-host here. I had forgotten in my enthusiasm of having her here. So I want to, who bought this out? This is a new guy.
You bought it.
Ain't that interesting? Because that wasn't at the beginning. So spirit and spirituality. Okay, hold on. Okay, what is it? We're going to need this. Spirit and spirituality.
Oh, okay.
Uranus. The divine... Careless. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, hey, he out here is a reason. Don't none of this happen just then. So we gonna come on back on here and this one here. Okay. So this is about spirituality. I'm guessing since he's a new kid on the block at the end, let's put him this way. This is what he is. It's like they're trying to get him into his spirituality. So I forgot to clarify these with my clarifiers. So why does spirit want? What's going on with this deep diving? I forgot to clarify that with my clarifiers. What's going on with the deep diving here? Project, because they want them to watch how they're projecting themselves emotionally. And I'm also feeling that it's like this is really a project for the spirit source to want them to work on, because it's been something like this is what they bring it to me, so I got to fork a roll. It's like a person that pushed this to the side. I deal with my emotions later. Right now I'm on this money.
Right. That seems like truly divine.
Right. This is what they're saying. You know, now I'm on that hustle right now. Why do they bring this storm and typhoon of emotions here? What's going on with that, with the divine masculines? What's going on with that? This came out here. Again, conscious, because they're trying to make them go into develop a conscious about that. You talked about that earlier about that. You say they operate without no conscience. That came out your mouth when you said that. And this is why they want them to do this, because it's like, again, it's more of a thinking, but again, to me, that conscious is a whole different way of thinking. You're using the wisdom, you're using your logic, you're using intuition, all of those things. And spirituality is like wrapping it all together as one when we're talking about developing a conscious about some things. What's going on with the Apollo, the divine masculine, sun, ruler over everything, music, art, intuition, awareness, visionary, prophecy, healer, light, ability to aim and target. So this is what they wanted to do, is to get into their divine masculine self. Ooh, stop right here. What is clarified? They want them to use logic. Interesting about that, to be logical about it, because again, they keep on, like you said there's a whole mess earlier about, like, they was all over the place. Right. So again, it's like, let's get logical about this. You kind of like, you here, there, and even when they was doing the walls wasn't the painting on the wall, the pinnacles on there, it was sloppy, it wasn't done in a neat fashion as well too. And so again, it's like, let's use, like my dad always say, he always tell me, using when I was small, he say, use your noggin. He ain't using his nagging on this whole situation. It's like Spirit is offering you like a better deal. It's like let's make a deal. I'm telling you, let go of this poor situation that you in that's got this despair, and I'm gonna offer you something bigger. I'm gonna offer you a great love. I'm gonna offer you abundance. But you keep on looking at that cup that you talk about that's empty. Look at this cup empty. Ain't nothing up in here. And it's like we offering you something better, but you don't want the deal here. And interesting. So why does Spirit paralyze spirit and spirituality, which we know here? Because focus on intent. They want them to focus more on the spirit and it's becoming in the spirituality of who they are.
Right. That's very good. Very everything down here.
We could just did that and been finished.
That's it.
That's the whole thing. Just the afterthought.
They had to see with the rest of the cards. They had to see themselves. But this is it. This is really a summation of everything.
Right. That is pretty much it. That's it right there. All right, I had to come back on. I said, I forgot to clarify my haste there to clarify, but that gave us a more eye opening. But that was good that it happened. Nothing happens just because again we can wrap that up in a nice big bow.
Right.
Nice big bow. As far as and wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. I take it. Wrap it up so we can go on ahead and to do that. All right then, folks. We going for real this time. That's all, folks. Bye.